Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Mr. Leight Hanalei sunglasses. But first off, we gotta thank today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, our website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 45mm lenses and then a 23mm bridge. Now, as far as the exact colorway that I have on today's video, these are their Bohemian Tortoise frames. They have these titanium lens inserts which really look beautiful and definitely add a ton of character to this particular pair of sunglasses. If you didn't have that titanium insert, they'd be much more dull, but this really makes them pop. And then as far as the lenses goes, these are a really interesting lens color. They're kind of like a brown gradient here, so they're darker up at the top and then progressively get lighter. And I personally do love a beautiful gradient lens just like this, and they're not just kind of like a basic brown. They have a little bit of a tint to rose to them as well, which definitely adds to the overall color in this style. Now, as far as the tortoise material goes, this is a really beautiful Japanese tortoise, and it really does pop when wearing them on face outdoors in the sun. They just look really nice. It's kind of similar to like a Tokyo tortoise, but definitely has some of its own characteristics there as well. Now, these sunglasses, of course, are made in Japan, and they say Mr. Leight here in the inner right temple, and then made in Japan. And they have very nice and premium 3-barrel all-metal hinges, and they still feel very good even though they are only 3-barrel all-metal hinges. They have some beautiful etching there on them as well, which looks really nice. And if we take a look here at the inner left temple frame, we can see a color code in model information. Now, this pair of sunglasses in this unique colorway is actually limited to 1 out of 100 pairs in the world, so they are going to be each individually numbered. This one is series 25 out of 100. As far as the weight goes, these frames are very lightweight, so you can wear them all day without any discomfort. These frames with the lenses come in at only 30 grams. Now, as far as the lens quality goes, these are a very high quality CR39 lens with very good oleophobic coatings, and then of course anti-reflective coatings as well. Mr. Leight uses a really good anti-reflective coating. You can really see it, as you can see, and it also kind of adds to the style of the pair of sunglasses as well. That's something that a lot of people don't really care too much about, but if you put these down on a table at a restaurant or something like that, they're going to catch the light in a really cool way, adding just an extra cool element to the frames. It's really not that big of a deal, but something that is kind of cool, and I don't think I've ever mentioned that before, that I kind of do like that. Now, as far as the temples goes, these are a really cool acetate temple design that does have a metal stem that runs through them, and then we can see the little bend here, and that's going to allow the sunglasses to bend out and give a custom fit to the face, basically right out of the box. Really nice stuff. Now, again, these frames are acetate and metal, so you definitely still can have these sent out to an optometrist or an optician, and they can actually heat up the frames and then bend them to give them a custom fit to the face as well. But then these little extra supports here are just going to add that much more comfort, and again, make them very comfortable right out of the box for most people. It's very similar to Persil's Melflecto stem system, which is going to bend out right here, and that has 2 barrels, and sometimes those are going to crack over time, where this is just a really good idea where it just kind of extends the metal stem and then bends out like that. So it's actually a really good idea, and I think the longevity is going to be pretty good as well. As far as the looks go, I really do like the look of this pair of sunglasses. I love the classic keyhole style bridge, and I also do like that they put a little metal plate here as well. It definitely adds some more character. And then I really also do like these very unique looking metal accents here in the top corner of the sunglasses. Just a really good kind of like modernized, slimmed down Wayfarer pair of sunglasses. Now, as far as the coverage from the sun goes, of course, they're not going to offer the best coverage from the sun because of their style. So here up top, we can see a pretty big gap to let sunlight in unprotected. Then over here on the side, again, a pretty massive gap to let sunlight in unprotected, but they do have a really nice anti-reflective material, which is going to come in really handy when you have a pair of sunglasses like these that don't offer the best coverage from the sun. Now, as far as pricing goes, honestly, Mr. Leight's pricing is actually really reasonable for what you're getting. These are going to run you around $600, but for Japanese tortoise and the titanium and all the labor that it takes to actually make a pair of sunglasses like this, I always do think that their price point is very competitive, especially considering their competition like brands like JMM, which of course are typically using much thicker and more solid frames, which is going to add expense there. But those are going to run you, I think, around like $800+ right now. So these kind of are a bargain, even though it is cheaper to make because you're not spending all that extra money with all that extra acetate or metal that's going to be used with a pair of JMM sunglasses. But when it comes to actually manufacturing these sunglasses, a lot of the money is going to be in the actual finishing and attention to details and just everything that goes in making the pair of sunglasses, where the cost of the acetate isn't really that massive. Typically, again, I'm not sure if their margins exactly, but I do think that they come in at a really good price point, coming in at around $600. Now, we do have a couple of these available on our website for a substantial discount off the original MSRP. And for the price that we're selling these at, I definitely recommend picking them up. Now, of course, I do have a bias there, but I think they really are a very solid pair of sunglasses for under $600. But that's all I have in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up below. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.